Good morning, traders. How we doing, guys? How we doing? All right, guys. I'm short here, still on DEST here. Got short here at 590. Alright guys, I'm not liking this move right here. I might just take my trade off and just take my $5. I did want to get this move down here to 61. When it was down here at 75, I was thinking it was going to break down this to the 61s, but the ask was still up here, so I couldn't go ahead and get out. One of the things I noticed with Tradenet is I don't see many times you get filled on, like, let's say the ask if you're selling on the long side or the bid. NAKD there still crashing, guys. Sogo bounced there to 1273s. You could short there 1270s, hold off of 1280s, but I think I'm done with that one. Just pretty much just trying to handle this trade and get out of it and maximize my profit here. Alright, so trying to get short on some CLPS there at 75s. I'll go 80s. Risking off 1401. I'm gonna just go ahead and take DSAT off. As soon as I said I wanted to take it off, it went to 88. It was 86. I'm just gonna take 86 right here. Alright guys, we'll just take that little profit right there. It's a $4 profit. It's really nothing, but gives us the commissions for CLPS. Looking for a bounce there to 91.90. I'm gonna pull it up right here for you guys. Alright guys, I've seen this CLBS. It went that down move. Down one, up one. Just made that down two. I think it might bounce here, guys. It's been making this hard move down, but I wanted it to bounce here. When I went to it, it was right at 75, and I was looking to get into it, but the only problem was I just got into it. If I had seen this stock and wasn't worried about DEST, would have shorted right there on that 90 right here and could have risked off of this 423. Now it's all the way down to 315, and that's exactly the kind of trade we were looking for. Could have nailed that trade at the end of the day. Kind of a little upset we didn't get that one. See, now down to 310, man. That was a good trade. Wish I would have been there about even 10 seconds earlier. Would have made a big difference. Look at that. Oh, Lord. Look at that move, guys. Ah, it's killing me. What's up, guys? I've been having a pretty rough last 2 weeks of trading. Don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been red this week and red last week. After going really good on the first week, I just feel like lately I've been just putting too much pressure on myself. I don't know if it's streaming or just trying to stay consistent, but that's just what happens. Now I'm just trying to bounce back. I've reduced share size. That's why my gains are a little bit lower today. I went down to 100 share size, so cut my share size in half, so that way I can start trying to work my confidence back. Just get a couple green trades, and then we can come back swinging. Could maybe do a test here at 50. The risk would have to be off at 1390 or 1366. You see that slam down came with some volume, so that means people were watching this trade, guys. We just missed it. Just missed it. Cassie. Alright. I understand that. I understand that idea. You're trying to get it to bounce back. It's just a technical move, bro. It has nothing really to do with the stock. Alright guys, watching Sogo here as it makes its way back to the VWAP. $91s. Right, watching Sogo get up there. I think we're gonna see a bounce here to 90. I'm tempted to short here and start at 1281, but I do see the 5-minute coming up there to 1290, so I gotta give this a second. Would like a bounce up here to 91. Looks like the average is down to 89. Right, there it goes. Alright, getting short here. No shares yet. Seeing this breakout attempt. Alright, I'm short there, 86. Alright, want to see it get back below 80s. Don't want to see it above 1297. 13s is my out here. This is when we would want to see it fail here, as it's on the 90 MA of the 5 minute. Alright, hopefully these 87s reject here, right here. So we know our plan. Our risk is off of 13. We want this to reject right here. It's looking better. Now we're in the green. If it breaks 75, I might look for an ad. want to see a break above here, guys. 90s is not what I want to see. I want to see a rejection come right back down here at 79s. We're going to pull the 5-minute. We don't want another green candle on this 5-minute. So we're at 10:30. We're going to get another candle at 10:30, 10:35 for the 5-minute. And if it's green above here, that's when we're going to go ahead and get on out, because that'll mean that it'll just keep trending up. We're looking for the trend to break back down. So that the answer to that question would be, what I more like is I like $8 to like $15. I've noticed that like the little bit cheaper stocks, like $3 stocks, they're a little bit harder to trade. $7 to $10 has been kind of a little bit better. And in this range, it's not too bad. I definitely think I can go up to about $20. Anything higher than that, I usually have trouble trading. It usually doesn't give me the kind of reaction that I'm looking for. First target would be 66. Let's get this follow through right here. Crack down through this 80. We got that red that we wanted to see. Don't want to see this candle go green. Want to see this candle just start extending down. For right now, I wouldn't necessarily agree that it's the volatility. I just haven't had too much success. I think part of it can be that there's been a couple longs that I've wanted to do that I've been blocked on. It has to do with Tradenet. But at the end, I just think there hasn't been that many movers in the low price area that I've been able to trade for me to necessarily say that they're harder for me, really. But statistically speaking, I've been better at higher price ones, at least from this Tradenet account. Let's go. Let's get that breakdown. Let's get this next leg down. Come on. It could be Tradenet. I'm not gonna say until probably about like I wouldn't necessarily say until like I need to give it a month. I say give the data a month, and then you have enough to really rely off of. Um, I mean, what I would say about it is that there definitely is the days that we can trade like great. You know, one of the key things is that I feel like every broker has a positive and a negative. You know, you can't necessarily look at it as just, you know, um, any broker's, you know, gonna have that disadvantage and advantage that they're giving you. The disadvantage for TradeNet is that we do got some stocks that are blocked. The advantage is that I can short stocks without no fucking worry, really. Believe it or not, that's why I went short on DEST. On a stock like that, if I went short on it on another broker where it wasn't CFD trading, I would probably affect the price and actually cause it to bounce up on that short. You know, one of the key things of CFD trading is since your shares are not going really into the market, you're not affecting the price of the stock. When you go and you put whatever share size you're putting into, it just pretty much is kind of like a demo. All right, gonna look for a bounce to add there at 1280s. If I get a bounce to 1280s, I might look for an ad here. Want a little bounce. So much trouble in the air. Yeah, it does. Hey, Randy. I mean, the whole shorting thing, I definitely think it definitely helps. Another key thing to know is that with CFD trading, like let's say if I wanted to get big sizing, it doesn't really affect the price the same way. Yeah, sure, trader. Me, sure, trader and I have a love hate relationship. Let's put it that way. Definitely a little love hate relationship with sure trader. All right. I'm looking to maybe get in a different stock. Also, a CLPS there. It's made a huge bounce there back to 1385 there. I'm gonna let it bounce back to probably the VWAP. This is where I was kind of looking to get filled, but I pulled it off. All right, let's focus on our trade on Sogo. We're back down to the 75s here. We want to see some good continuation here. Saw 4,000 shares go through there at 76. All right, so let's see if we get this move down here. Alright, my out right now is 90. So I'm risking about 4 cents. I have a feeling this is going to bounce here. But we have to get through this bounce so that we could get this down move. I think I'm the only guy that long Cassie and made money. Oh god. Today that one was pretty. That one was real pretty, real pretty. Let's go. Let's get a nice hard crack here. Alright, don't want to see it get above 80s here. Would like to see it fail there, as it's already attempted twice to get up there. It's been holding lower highs and holding lower highs. Miss BIOL. Alright, Sogo, what you got for me? Come on, man. Let's figure it out. Alright, pushing there up to the 80s. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Just took it off there, guys. Getting out there. $4 profit. Really doesn't do much. It's another $1 trade, essentially. I can see this bouncing up and getting above 13, so that's why I wanted to get out there. Alright. S-Bot. I wanted to short this thing today, guys. I actually got short some of it at 304 right here. I thought it was going to get the crackdown. I should have waited and tried to short again here at 325. We would have got that move back down. I definitely thought this stock was a short. Just shorted it a little bit too early and didn't really want to hold it. But it was definitely a good short. Messed up there, I gotta admit. I kind of knew this one was coming down. The daily just gave it away. Cassie right there, breaking down the lows there. You still in Cassie? Who was it? What a beautiful trade for Cassie, man. You guys got into that 7 mark. What a spot. Look at S-Bot just, Oh Lord, man, this short. I feel like lately, guys, I've been missing like big trades by just such a small amount. Not enough bounce there on Cassie. Was kind of interested in it, but not enough bounce there. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. See what we can find. I had 2 really good attempts for longs today. But just got rejected. XBIO. I tried to get long it here at $4. And man, that would have been nice. It was a rocket ship up to $6 there. That's getting rejected there. That's a little bit hard to deal with, you know. And then also a little bit later, I saw on my scanner right here, ABIL, and I saw it hit the scanners at 250. I went to it and it dropped down to 245. That's when I tried the long there off of the low, which was 37. I wanted a long there at 45, and I hit the buy, and it would have filled me if it was tradable. And then immediately ripping up there to $3 range and ripping on up after it halted here at 311. Definitely would have been a good trade. Is Barnes & Noble tradable? Why is Barnes & Noble not tradable, guys? Alright, there's that bounce back to the 9 EMA there for Cassie. I would say you could take a chance there. You'd have to be risking off of 60. Does it have a chance to bounce? Yeah, it definitely does. It's down at the low. This is more of like a trade the beginner that likes to take just earlier in the day. It broke the low, and then when it tested the resistance, he's been trying to short there on Cassie. Let me show you that. So as it breaks the low of day, he tries to get in on this bounce back to the 9. He doesn't use the 9, but it's usually roughly in that same area. Man, Cassie, what a move up and then what a slam back down. That's what you call gap and crap. That shit gapped and crapped it, man. Oladipo, what do you mean by that is how the market makers make money? Elaborate. All right, guys, get into 11 here. Might call it a wrap, guys. One of the key things is I needed to get back in the green today, guys. I've been in the red way too long. I feel like I've been pushing for no reason. Like even on Monday and Tuesday, I was in the green and just stayed in the market and just kept trading, just over trading and then just hitting red and then hitting red harder, getting a little bit of that revenge trade feeling, and that's exactly not what we want to do, you know. I need to go back to the basics, you know. Just remember that this account isn't for money. This account is to learn how to trade consistently. And what I mean by trading consistently is getting those wins, getting the high percentage accuracy rate, and also a good profit to loss ratio. I think this is what I'm getting a little bit distracted on. You know, I've been seeing these big moves by stocks, and a lot of times I feel like I have a great entry and I have that miss, that first miss. I'll have a second miss because something else moves and I knew the exact price I wanted, but I wasn't able to capitalize again. And then FOMO will just hit me hard and I'll end up taking another trade and just really hitting it, like just making usually a dumb trade, because what happens is the FOMO just starts getting to me. And you know, after like when you have, I think just from my experiences trading, over time, it's really the missed fills or the missed entries that really get to us as traders. Because one of the key things that we're trying to do is trying to make trades based off of patterns. And when you make trades based off of patterns, you're gonna get upset when you knew the pattern, you knew the entry, and you didn't take the entry. That's your trigger and you didn't take it. And so what happens is the FOMO is bound to happen, because if the stock goes your way, you immediately get that feel like you were wronged. Don't worry about it, NYC. We'll bounce back, man. Like always, what I always say is if you are getting in a red streak, I would always recommend maybe cutting half size, just getting green for one day, getting that confidence back. Just like trades yesterday, I don't recommend taking full size on trades that are moving that fast and that volatile. But what I do recommend is sometimes just take 20 shares, 50 shares. If you can nail a stock like NAKD yesterday or CLPS when it goes off, if you can nail a stock like that for 50, 60, a dollar, $2, that's going to give you so much more confidence, even if it was with 20 shares. And that confidence alone can give you the power to the next time stocks move like this, you can go ahead and capitalize. But have a great day, NYC. Like everybody, have a great day, guys. I'm probably just going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Not really seeing anything moving. Everything has slowed down. So that means traders are out to lunch. That means I need to go out to lunch. You know, one of the key things is staying in the market will burn you, because what happens is, who stays in the market? People that are usually red. You know, one of the key things is realize that past like 11 o'clock, usually by that time, most people have already traded a little bit and are either red or green. The green people leave the lunch, the red people stay and try to make their fucking pickings. They're just trying to get back into the green, chase that dream of getting back to the green there, and then they start taking trades in what's called Chop City Zone. Chop City Zone is between 11 and about 1 p.m. There's not really much movers in between those times. So I always recommend if you're going to do afternoon trading, you come back around 1:15, 1:30, and you look for opportunities at the 1:45 to 2:30 range. But just really happy, guys, to get back in the green. That trade there on that bounce there for Cassie was a good trade. Also, beginner called out a good trade. I was looking at this stock to short there at $7. When it bounced up to $7.05, I didn't take the trade, seeing as I had already gone long on this stock and made a little bit of a gain. So I definitely want to just get back to the patterns, guys. Just focus on nailing the patterns, getting those bounce ups, and getting ahead. Let's get back into the green, guys, and just get the confidence back so that we can go ahead and take the swings that we need to gain the profits. All right, guys, like always, Alchem in, Alchem out, guys. Finishing the day up probably about $14. Yeah, $14 there. So after commissions, not really too much there, but see how many tickets we got here. About 8 tickets, so we're looking for a really small positive day, but hey, that's what we wanted. We just didn't want to go into the red today. The key was finishing green, get that confidence back, come back tomorrow on Friday, and look to really start taking those base hits to get back that loss that we've been doing for about 2 weeks now. You know, we've been in the red, and you know, it's a little upsetting after going green for so long at the beginning of the challenge. But this is what this challenge is about. It's about consistency. It's not about money, guys. So like always, guys, Alchem in, Alchem out, guys. You guys are seeing that Cassie touch right there to the low. Let's see if it breaks there. Don't think it will get it, but it could just come on back down to $6. Great trade today, guys. This stock just was fading away from 8.45 and just never came back, guys. Seeing Soho drop there seems interesting, guys, but would have to stick around too much. Would have to short there and then risk off of 1290s. And I'm just going to go ahead and end the day, guys. Like always, guys, Alchem in, Alchem out, guys. You guys take care.